Man, just days away from 2024. Okay, Merry Christmas, everybody. All right, so first things first, let's talk about ADHD. All right, let's talk about attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. All right, or just forget the hyperactivity. Let's just talk about the attention deficit. All right, so there's a lot of people, or maybe not so much anymore, but they're throughout the years there have been people that have said, "Oh, this ADHD, ADD is it's just it's a way for doctors to make money. It's a misdiagnosis. It's just boys being boys." I beg to differ, my friends. I beg to differ. Right here, I got ADD, bad. All right. You know, for years, doctors didn't know. I was like 6 or 7 or something like that when I got diagnosed with ADD. And it wasn't like it is now. Now you just go to the doctor and tell them, "Oh, I just can't pay attention." And there they go. They write you Adderall, a script for Adderall. A lifetime supply, a script every month of Adderall, okay? I had to go to like an office and they made me do all kinds of tests and look at these blobs and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? And people didn't even know what this was. Like it wasn't ever heard of. Uh, so I've been on, or I was on amphetamines since I was a kid. Okay, and I believe it really messed me up. I believe it did things to me mentally that it shouldn't have done, or that I shouldn't have experienced. I don't really think any of that stuff ever really helped me. It did, as long as I was taking the medication, but the long-term effect, right? The long-term effect. And now I've been off that medication since I was 18 years old, and I'm going to be 40 this next year. And one thing they didn't tell you, or they didn't tell us, is that the older you get without taking the medicine, untreated, the longer you live untreated, the older you get, it gets worse. It doesn't get easier. The doctors told my parents that eventually I would grow out of it. Nope. I ain't grown out of it. It's not just I can't pay attention. I hyper focus on things, and I get where I get paralyzed, where I don't want to. I can't do anything. And yeah, people can say, "Oh man, that's just because you're lazy," or that's just because you don't got no motivation. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I agree with you. But it ain't something I can just say. It's not because I don't want to do it. I mean, I ain't got no motivation a lot of times. But it's not because I'm lazy. Because the very next day I could be ready to go. And, most people can be in a room full of people and could be talking to one person, and everybody could be talking to everybody. But you could be talking to one person, and most people can concentrate on what that person is saying and what you're telling them. Not me, man. I can't do that. I might be talking to you, but I'm going to be asking you, what'd you say? A lot. Not because I didn't hear you, but because mid-conversation, my mind came over here and I'm listening to what Joe Blow was saying. Not because I wanted to, but because I had to. My mind told me to. And that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand. They got these boys, especially a lot of boys, that I've noticed that are more, they're more, how you say it, prone to suffer from it. But a lot of people say, oh, they're just boys, they're just boys, they're just boys, they're just hyper boys. Yeah, but eventually you should grow out of that at around 9, 10. You should 8, 9, 10. You should start be able to calm down a little bit, or at least be able to control yourself. Don't work like that with somebody that really has ADHD or ADD. They space out real easy. I mean, gone. Space cadet. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had more terminology. I watch videos on here all the time. People talk about all this hyperfixation and all this stuff. Man, I'm not smart like that. I don't. Yeah, I could probably study and then I come on here and talk about it. But I'm a real person. I want to talk about. I want to make it real. I want to make it where other people can understand it. So, anyways, have a great Christmas and peace.